Welcome back to the 200 Club. If you'd like to support this podcast, head over to the sponsors in the show notes, canesdeervelvet.com, and while you're there, use this code STAGRAW252 at checkout for an introductory 20% discount. If you or your loved one have some aches and pains setting in, or an injury that needs support to heal, consider topping up your body with Canes Deer Velvet. It's packed full of amazing nutrients that the body uses in maintaining the immune system, bones, joints, circulation, and general well-being. Find out more at canesdeervelvet.com and check that out in the show notes. Once again, we're in the Horomanga stream on the 200 Club. The New Zealand Big Game Records series Rusa. Of course, this comes from the Rusa, Sambar and Whitetail deer, Volume 4. Written and compiled for the New Zealand Deer Stalkers Association, incorporated by D.Bruce, Banwell. It was 1973, Galatea. The length was 30 and 7 by 30 and 6, 25 and 1, 8th spread, 16 and 5 in span. Beams, a little narrower, 4 and 4 by 4 and 2. Coronets are 7 and 6 by 7 and 4. That brow's nice, 11 and 6 by 11 and 7. The inner is a 16 and 5 by 16 and 1, and the outer is a 9.3 by 9.7. 201 and a quarter. Dr. Rob Allen was once employed by the New Zealand Forest Institute and developed an interest in the Galatea Rusa herd while growing up there and spent a good deal of time hunting them. He later used those experiences in writing an honours project on the ecology of the species in his final year of study for a bachelor's degree at Canterbury University. In that paper, he discussed the topic of hybridization between Rusa and Sambar, but as he later pointed out to me, it was largely speculative. So he muddied the waters. It's good yarns, though. Good way to spend a night in a camp, isn't it? Discuss whether or not Rusa and Sambar have done a bit of crossbreeding. The securing of this fine stag is also a tale of two brothers, Rob and Roy. Both were connected with the taking of this very fine trophy. They were aware of the stag's continuing presence in a particular area, so it was decided to sneak into the bush to look over a small knob where the canopy provided sufficient sunlight through to allow a healthy crop of hook grass to grow. God, I hate that shit. The stag had been seen to camp there on previous occasions, so it was a matter of persistent follow-up of observation. As the brothers had expected, there he was once again, lying warming himself in the rays of the sun. On becoming aware of their presence, the stag leapt to his feet, and just as he was disappearing over the crest of a ridge, Roy took a quick shot in his rump patch. Okay, guess you got to do what you got to do. The bullet had struck the animal low down, but was sufficient to force him to take refuge in a rough gully below where he had been wounded. The two brothers moved in quietly to where they had the stag trapped against a rock bluff. He came straight at them, brother Rob killing him at a range of about 20 metres. But Roy had drawn first blood. The trophy was to be his. Rob Roy. There was a good dairy called the Rob Roy. There's also old Rob Roy Glacier down there in Wanaka. Never mind. The final trophy, of course, it comes from Horomanga stream again. Number 8 to go over 200 inches on the Douglas score. It's G.Rod Daniel, and it was shot in 1962. G.R. Daniel, Horomanga stream, Galatea. We'll see you there for the last of the 200 Club. The Rusa trophies from Bruce Banwell's Big Game Records of New Zealand. This series of the Big Game Records is from Volume 4, the Rusa, Sambar and Whitetail, written and compiled for the New Zealand Deer Stalkers Association, incorporated by D.Bruce Banwell. It was published by the Halcyon Press, a division of Halcyon Publishing Limited. Copyright D.Bruce Banwell 2006, first published 2006. All rights reserved.